Welcome to Kurucuk Associates, law firm in Istanbul, Turkey. As specified in Article 5 of the Regulation and the Code, the acquisition of Turkish citizenship can be achieved through two methods: natural-born citizenship, citizenship by naturalization. However, Turkish citizenship can also be obtained through three other means as outlined in Article 13 of the Regulation and Article 9 of the Code, which involve the decision of the competent authority, adoption, exercising the right of option. Turkish citizenship by investment is a fascinating way to obtain Turkish citizenship, which involves seeking approval from the competent authority as stated in Article 20 of the Regulation and Article 12 of the Code. Article 12 outlines that under exceptional circumstances, Turkish citizenship can be granted upon the proposal of the Ministry and the decision of the Council of Ministers, provided there are no issues related to national security or public order. It's a unique opportunity that can offer great benefits and pave the way for exciting new prospects in Turkey. The Regulation on the Implementation of Turkish Citizenship Law lists 7 exceptional pathways to obtain Turkish citizenship under Article 20. That amount of fixed capital investment approved by Ministry of Industry and Technology, at least $500,000 or equivalent foreign currency or Turkish lira. Purchasing a real estate property in Turkey with a minimum value of $400,000. Such property shall also have an annotation of no sale for at least 3 years at the relevant title registry, or purchase a real estate which has a property ownership or a construction servitude on it, with a preliminary sale contract executed before a notary public and at least $400,000 or amount of foreign currency or Turkish liras has been paid in advance, and such notarized preliminary sale contract should be recorded at the relevant title registry with the undertaking not to assign or deregister the agreement for a period of 3 years. Number of employed individuals approved by Ministry of Family, Labor, and Social Services, at least 50 employees. Deposit assets in the amount of at least $500,000 or equivalent foreign currency or equivalent Turkish lira to banks operating in Turkey approved by the Banking Regulatory and Supervisory Authority, if they hold these assets in Turkey for 3 years. Purchasing the government debt instruments in exchange of $500,000 or foreign currency or equivalent Turkish lira approved by the Ministry of Treasury and Finance, providing that to keep this debt instruments for a period of at least 3 years. Purchasing the Turkish real estate participation funds in exchange of $500,000 or foreign currency or equivalent Turkish lira approved by the Capital Markets Board, providing that to keep this fund for a period of at least 3 years. Foreigners who purchase real estate in Turkey valued at a minimum of $400,000, subject to a 3-year sales restriction, may be granted Turkish citizenship by exception. A recent decision made during a presidential cabinet meeting on April 12, 2022, has raised the minimum value of real estate that can be used in citizenship applications. Specifically, the new rule increases the value from $250,000 to $400,000. The revised rule took effect on June 13, 2022. Rules. Under the new legislation published on December 20, 2022, foreign investors can now acquire Turkish citizenship by purchasing one or more ready units or a single under construction unit for a minimum of $400,000. The investor must hold all the shares of the property, and if multiple properties are purchased, their combined value must be equal to or greater than $400,000. To verify the stated value, the applicant must obtain an evaluation report from a certified evaluation company with certification from the Capital Markets Board. It is essential to note that the annotation stating that the property will not be sold for 3 years must be added to the title deed simultaneously when receiving it. This new legislation will take effect from January 31, 2023, providing more opportunities for foreign investors to acquire Turkish citizenship. The process for obtaining Turkish citizenship through the exceptional route of purchasing real estate is as follows. First, the applicant must choose a property that is eligible for the Turkish citizenship application. The next step is to obtain an evaluation report from a certified evaluation company that proves the value of the property or properties is equal to or greater than $400,000. The Turkish citizenship application process: foreigners must convert their foreign currency to Turkish lira and obtain a foreign exchange certificate. This is a requirement under the Capital Movement Circular of the Central Bank, which obliges the exchange of foreign currency for transactions involving foreign buyers. As per the regulation, foreigners must sell their foreign currency to the central bank through a bank, and then present the foreign exchange purchase certificate to the Land Registry Office. This regulation has been in effect since January 24, 2022, and foreign currency purchase certificates are required for real estate purchases by foreign individuals. In summary, from January 24, 2022, applicants must convert their money to Turkish lira and transfer the Turkish lira to the seller, along with the foreign exchange certificate. Transferring the funds from the buyer's account to the seller's bank account and presenting the bank receipts to the title registration office as proof of payment. Investing in real estate with a minimum value of $400,000. Adding an annotation to the title deed indicating that the property cannot be sold for a period of 3 years from the purchase date. Submitting an application for Turkish citizenship at the Immigration Office. Applying for Turkish citizenship at the Istanbul Development Agency. Applying for Turkish citizenship at the General Directorate of Civil Registration and Nationality with all necessary documents. Bank deposit. Turkish citizenship can be exceptionally granted to foreign individuals who have deposited a minimum of $500,000 in cash to banks operating in Turkey for a period of 3 years, as determined by the Turkish Banking Regulation and Supervision Agency. As per the Capital Movement Circular of the Central Bank and the 13th article of the Capital Movement Circular, foreigners who are buyers in real estate transactions are required to sell their foreign currency to the central bank through a bank, and then submit the foreign exchange purchase certificate to the Land Registry Office. This regulation is within the scope of the implementation instructions on the sales of foreign exchange to the Central Bank of the Republic of Turkey, related to the implementation of the Turkish citizenship law. The regulation came into effect on January 24, 2022, making it mandatory for foreign real persons to obtain a foreign currency purchase certificate for real estate acquisitions. Therefore, since that date, applicants are required to convert their money to Turkish lira and keep this investment amount for 3 years. The documents required for the acquisition of Turkish citizenship through depositing cash are the same as those needed for property purchase, with the exception of those related to the property.